October 12, 2002. Outside a small Mississippi town, a logger was clearing a remote patch of woodland. His chainsaw had just bitten through an old oak stump when the blade hit something solid. At first, he thought it was an old pipe, but when he kicked away the dirt, he saw bone. Human bone. What the earth revealed that day would reopen one of the darkest mysteries this town had ever known, a disappearance that haunted generations, and a truth someone tried to bury for 25 years. His name was Reverend Samuel Carter, 44 years old, father of 3, and pastor of Willow Baptist Church in the heart of rural Mississippi. To the community, Samuel wasn't just a pastor. He was a mentor, a peacemaker, and the voice you heard echoing from the pulpit every Sunday morning. Samuel grew up in Willow Creek. He knew everyone by name, and everyone knew him. His booming sermons could shake the walls, but his gentle heart kept the doors of his home open to anyone in need. But even the strongest pillars can crack under pressure. In the summer of 1977, whispers began. The church's finances were strained, donations had dropped, and rumors spread that Samuel's marriage was faltering. Still, no one expected what would happen next. On August 14, 1977, Samuel Carter disappeared. His car was found on a dirt road leading deep into the woods. Inside were his Bible, his wedding ring, and a half-written sermon titled, "Faith Under Fire." Police rushed to the scene. No signs of a struggle, no footprints, just tire marks from a pickup truck no one could trace. As days passed, theories multiplied. Some believed Samuel ran away, overwhelmed with debt and rumors of scandal. Others suspected foul play, perhaps revenge from a jealous husband or a criminal he'd angered. But without a body, it was just speculation. Investigators worked tirelessly. Bloodhounds picked up Samuel's scent near the woods, then lost it in a clearing. Dozens of volunteers combed the area through thickets, creeks, and riverbanks. Not a trace. The only physical clue were the tire tracks. Detectives measured the tread, consistent with an older model pickup, but in a rural town, that narrowed little. Police interviewed everyone: church members, local farmers, even truckers. Then came rumors. Samuel had been counseling a woman in a troubled marriage. Her husband? A man with a violent streak. When questioned, he denied everything. No evidence. Case stalled. Months turned into years. Samuel's wife, Ruth, raised their 3 children alone. Parishioners prayed, hoping their pastor would walk through those church doors again. But by the 1990s, Samuel Carter was just a ghost story, a name whispered in diners and barbershops, a cautionary tale about secrets in small towns. Until October 12, 2002. A logger clearing timber on private land hit something unexpected. Beneath a tree stump, buried in a shallow grave, were bones, and a rusted cross necklace still clinging to a decayed chain. DNA testing confirmed what everyone feared. After 25 years, Reverend Samuel Carter had been found. But the earth hadn't just held Samuel's remains. Investigators uncovered fragments of rotted fabric, a belt buckle, and something else, a revolver. Rusted but intact, with 2 spent shells in its chamber. Ballistics told a story. Even degraded by decades underground, the rifling marks matched a revolver registered in 1977 to Deacon Harold Miles, one of Samuel's closest confidants. When detectives confronted Harold, now 74 years old, frail, living quietly in a nearby county, his hands trembled. Then the dam broke. He confessed. On that August night, he and Samuel argued in the woods over missing church funds. Voices escalated. Harold claimed Samuel shoved him. In a panic, Harold drew his revolver. 2 shots, then silence. Harold said he buried Samuel under cover of darkness, swearing he'd take the secret to his grave. For 25 years, he nearly did. The revelation stunned Willow Creek. The man who sat in the front pew for decades was a killer. Harold pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter. Given his age, the judge sentenced him to 10 years. He served 3 before dying in prison. For Samuel's family, closure came with an ache that never left. His youngest daughter, Rachel, only 6 when he vanished, said through tears, "For years I wondered if Daddy left us. Now I know he didn't, but I also know evil can wear a friendly face." This case is a stark reminder that betrayal often comes from where we least expect it, and some secrets, no matter how deep they're buried, eventually claw their way back to the light.